Mambo, the electric bear drummer, except he isn't a bear, he's a panda. On the side of the box it says the one-man band. That would be like saying Ringo is the Beatles. Mambo was made in the 1970s at the Sun Ai toy factory in Taiwan. By the way, we used to call Taiwan China. Mambo was purchased on eBay years ago, May 31st, 2011 to be exact. The eBay listing stated the panda was not working. When Mambo arrived in the mail, both he and the box he was in looked like they were brand new. Apparently, not only was he currently not working, he probably never worked. How do you like that? The guy's 45 years old and never worked a day in his life. Let's see what eBay has to offer today. Here's one for almost $40. Here's one for $45. Here's a working one for almost $100. Here's one that's not tested, almost $40. Does it work or does it not work? Not tested, translated, means it doesn't work. I tested it and it doesn't work. An honest eBayer will tell you it's not working. Here's another one that has not been tested. I've spent all this trouble putting these pictures up on eBay but never bothered to turn the panda on. Translation, it doesn't work. Not working. Another honest eBayer. Panda bear does not move his limbs. Ooh, that's tough. Mint condition, never actually used. What does that mean? It means it doesn't work. Does not work. Needs attention. Can hear the motor running, but that's it. Might be an easy fix, might not be, but that's it. The electric drummers weren't just pandas. If you didn't want the panda, you could try an elephant. Or you could get the cute little bunny. You might want to go for Cha-Cha the electric monkey, Cha-Cha Santa Claus, and creepy Cha-Cha the clown. It took 4 very serious operations to repair Mambo the drumming panda. He was taken off his stool and put on life support. His fur was then lifted up and his back exposed. Then his plastic body was cracked at the seam, exposing his inner workings. Finally, he twitched. For the first time in his life, he moved. On a second repair attempt, he moved his arm before it became paralyzed once again. On the third repair attempt, he actually played his drums for almost 10 seconds before he stopped with a whirring noise. And that was it. Most of his problems were caused by these nylon gears. Over the last 45 years, they had shrunken and hardened and cracked on their shafts. A super glue brought him back to life. Mambo's internal linkages were lubricated with Teflon. Then he was reassembled and screwed back to his seat. Finally, his power source was installed. 2 1.5-volt D batteries. Though Mambo is purely an analog device, he does possess a crude digital logic circuit consisting of a single bit of non-volatile memory. This tells the device whether it is on or off. Because the memory is non-volatile, the state will be preserved even if his power source is removed. So here he is all put back together. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Let's turn him on and see what he does. What the hell? Actually, it sounds like this. Here's another example. Mambo. Yeah? Play 8 Miles High. Okay. Here's the jolly drumming elephant Mambo. He was made by the Craigstan Alps Company of Japan, which was incorporated in 1948. He seems to be the most elaborate of all the drumming animals. He's wearing a hat and a coat, and he's holding a bell in his trunk. Notice the box. The Mambo name has not gone to the multicolored motif. It says on the box, he's battery powered with lighted eyes. Notice it says Craigstan right there on his drum. The construction of all these early Japanese versions is all metal. Now the box is beginning to evolve, and the word Mambo is in a multicolored font. It no longer states that his eyes light up. Notice there's a monkey on his drum. In this version there's a rabbit on the drum. Here's what he looks like when he's playing and his eyes are lit up. Kind of scary looking. The Craigstan Alps Company in Japan stopped making these toys in the 1950s. Then the Sun Eye Company in China picked them up in the 1970s. This one here seems to be some sort of a hybrid. His seat is metal, but the base is now plastic. The trademark on the box is neither Craigstan Alps or Sun Eye. When Sun Eye Toy began making the elephant Mambos, they stayed pretty close to the original design. He still has a hat and a coat, but he lost the bell that he was holding in his trunk. Hats and coats cost money to make, so they had to go, leaving Mambo naked except for a tie. And I guess he didn't feel too jolly about it, because he's no longer the jolly drumming elephant. He's the beating drum elephant. As the drumming toys evolved throughout the years, they became more and more friendly looking, taking on the appearance of cute little stuffed animals. Let's compare some of the Sun Eye toys made in Taiwan in the 1970s with the Craigstan Alps toys made in the 1950s. First, the Sun Eye toys. Now for comparison, here are the toys from Craigstan Alps made in the early 1950s. Let's see more rabbit. Why do the older toys look so different? Craigstan Alps, also known as Alps Soci Limited, was formed in 1948, just 3 years after the end of World War II. Hey, Mambo.
Yeah?
Let's end the video with some Genesis.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah?
That's not Genesis, that's Phil. How about some cinema show?
Okay.